explained you that any object moves with the force is required to change the position. And also guys, Galileo table, any table is in position property to retain its speed. If you state direction of by taking an example, we can compare the we have to shift these as a tendency of to retain it. Similarly, the second person will also apply the less mass as the low inertia. The inertia, the lighter the object have the less inertia. Okay guys, hello students, this is class 9 physics and we are studying about chapter number 2, force and laws of motion. Guys, in my previous video I explained you Newton's first law of motion, which was based on the position of an object, whether it is in position of rest or in uniform motion. But guys, before Newton, it was Galileo who said that any object moves with a constant speed if no external force acts on it. Also, Galileo shows some experiment to verify its statement. And also Galileo concluded that an unbalanced external force is required to change the position of an object if it is in the position of rest. So guys, this idea of the force and motion of any object helps Newton a lot to explain its 3 laws of motion. And also guys, Galileo gave a famous principle of inertia. So today we are going to study the inertia. So what is inertia? Okay, for example, if any object is placed somewhere in a house and you can observe that this object, or you can say this table, any table is in position of rest, after some time you will observe that it still remains at its position of rest. It means this table has a tendency to remain its position of rest. If you have to change its position, then you will apply some force on it. And same case, if an object is moving with a constant speed, so it has a property to retain its speed. If you have to change its speed, so you need to apply some external force on it to change its uniform speed. So guys, this is a basic property of any object, to remain its position, whether it is rest or uniform motion. So we can write the definition of inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object to oppose any change in its state of rest. अगर रेस्ट है तो रेस्ट में ही रहना उसको पसंद करता है, और यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, अगर यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में है तो यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में ही रहना उसको पसंद है, और डायरेक्शन ऑफ मोशन it also retain its direction of motion. So guys, this tendency of an object is known as the inertia. Motion, sorry. Okay, so this tendency is known as the inertia. So guys, by taking an example, we can compare the inertia of 2 objects. Okay, we are taking a simple example. There are 2 objects. First one has a mass of 50 kg and second one with a mass of 10 kg. So we have to change the position of these 2 boxes from A to B. We have to shift these 2 boxes. Okay guys, then there are 2 persons. They are appointed to change the position of first box, and the second person will change the position of second box. Okay guys, now if this box has some mass of 50 kg, and also we know that any object has a tendency of to retain its state of rest. So this box has a tendency to retain its position of rest. So it has an inertia of rest. Same case for the second person, which applying force on the box number 2. So this box also has a inertia of rest. It has a tendency to remain in its position of rest. Okay guys, now first person applied some force to change its position. Similarly, the second person will also apply the force to change its position. But guys, we observe that the first person need to apply more force to change its position compared to the second person. But second person can shift this box easily than the first person. So guys, we can see that the box with the greater mass have the more inertia compared to the box with the less mass has the low inertia. So guys, we can say that the mass of an object is a measurement of the inertia. So mass is the measure of the inertia of a body. Okay, so heavier the object has a greater inertia compared to the lighter the object have the less inertia. Okay guys, so inertia is an inherent property of all objects. Okay, all objects, and also this due to this inertia, Newton's first law is also known as the law of inertia. Law of inertia. Okay guys, now we are going to discuss about the types of inertia, or simple language we can say these are the applications of inertia. So how inertia applies on an object, how an object behaves with the inertia. So there are three applications of inertia. First one is inertia of rest. Second one is inertia of motion. And third one is inertia of direction. Inertia of direction. Okay guys, for inertia of rest, it means if object is at rest, so it has a tendency to remain its position and also have a tendency to resist or to oppose any change in its state of rest. So it has a tendency of a body to oppose any change in the state of rest, in its state of rest. Second, inertia of motion. It means the body will remain in the position of uniform motion. So it has a tendency. Means you can say tendency of a body which is in motion. The tendency of a body to oppose its state of any change, to oppose any change in its state of uniform motion. Uniform motion. Third one is inertia of direction. Simple. It is belongs to direction. It means the object is moving with a specific direction. The straight line, it will continue its straight line motion. So it will resist to change its direction. So tendency of a body to resist to oppose any change in its direction of motion, So, by some example, we can explain this inertia of rest, motion, or direction. So, now we are taking some examples. Example number 1. Okay, now for inertia of rest, okay, now suppose that this is a bus and this is a fully crowded bus. There is no space inside the bus. Now a passenger is traveling on the top of the bus and he is in the standing position. Suppose. Okay, now initially bus is at rest. Now it accelerates. After the acceleration, bus changes the velocity from 0 to some velocity. So suddenly it starts moving, but passenger is on the top of the bus and the feet of passenger with the direct contact with the bus. So its lower part of the body will also change its position, rest to motion because of the bus, but upper part of the body is still in rest due to the inertia of rest. So it falls in backward directions. Okay guys, second, inertia of motion. The same guy which is traveling on the top of the bus. Now bus is moving with a uniform speed and suddenly driver applies brake and bus comes to the rest. Now in this case, the lower part of the body which is direct contact with the bus will come into the position of rest, but the upper part of the body still remain its position of uniform motion because of inertia of motion. So it falls forward direction. Now in third case, inertia of direction. This bus is moving with uniform motion in straight line path and suddenly there is a bend on the road. So bus has to take a turn. Now by the driver, it turned the bus. So by the friction of road, the tire of the bus take a turn and bus changes its direction. But the person who is standing on the top of the bus still in the position of in uniform motion with a straight line motion. So it is continuous moving in a straight line. So when bus turn on this road, so maybe possible this person will fall one side of a bus because of the direction, inertia of direction. So guys, I hope that you have understood that the use of inertia, so tendency of the object, how it behaves. In my next video guys, I will discuss about the momentum.